this kind of this paddle court that you have here, because I saw the last episode with the Saudi girl, and she was talking something about the court.
She was trying to explain it for me.
Okay. What do you try to how you use this?
So initially, we were thinking of having this court here as a design more than anything else.
Okay.
But now it's more of this is the main theme. I'll tell you. You know how if it's the final game in a premiere, all lights are turned off, and then the lights are on the center court.
Yeah.
So this is my mini center court.
Okay. No, I like it.
Thank you, Coach David. Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor to have you.
It's my pleasure. I'm really happy to be here. I saw many of your episodes, and thank you for the opportunity.
No, thank you for giving us the opportunity. I went through your Instagram. I was scrolling down and saw some football images, and you were running in the field, and you have some nice number 10 jerseys going on.
Actually, to be honest, football is my frustrated dream. When I was younger, I want to be a football player. I try my best, but I feel that injuries and probably a lack in talent make me choose the other way, which is the paddle. And at one point, I'm happy to be here doing whatever I like most.
Did you play for professionally at a club or something?
I kind of. I try my best. I have a few seasons in really good teams in Toledo and also in Madrid. So I couldn't make it, but I enjoy. Football is my passion, is my hobby, apart from paddle.
And then you're a Real Madrid fan, I think. I saw you singing in WPA the other day.
I'm a Madridista. I love Real Madrid. But to be honest, I appreciate the good football. So I'm not gonna say if Barcelona or even Manchester City are winning tournament during all time that they didn't play well. They did amazingly. But I'm a Madridista.
So your side hobby is football still.
Yeah.
The love in you will never go away.
100%.
And today you are a technical director in WPA. What exactly is a technical director?
Actually, being a technical director is trying to be in charge of 17 coaches.
17 coaches.
We create a methodology to try to implement in every location that we have. In UAE, we have the base location in Dubai with 10 courts. We have another location in Sharjah with 5 courts. We have in the beach in Corfacan 4 outdoor courts. And we have a collaboration in Abu Dhabi with 3-1 in Riyadh Island. Also, we have here in Bahrain with 5 courts.
So the all new courts in Bahrain.
And we have a new one that we opened last November in UK, in Mansfield. In the countryside.
I saw Ali Arif, I think, in the opening. He went to the stadium, the one in Mansfield, and he was, I think, welcomed by some VIP personnel there.
Actually, yes, we have our partner there is the Mansfield, the football club. They are in the 3rd division, something like this, and it's an amazing opportunity we are located really close to the stadium. One Call is the name, and I think this sport, paddle, needs to boom in UK and USA, and I think it's happening.
I just wanted to ask you, what do you think the people in the UK are? Do you think people are interested in paddle over there?
Actually, yes. The only problem that I feel that is in UK is the weather. This is the worst thing about UK. Sorry, the British community, but it's a reality. So they need to start building more indoor facilities, and I think this sport is gonna boom because it's happening right now. London, Manchester, even Liverpool. So hopefully in the next year we are going to start seeing many more British player in Premier Padel in tournaments.
And have you noticed the Mansfield branch, for example, more players are registering and signing up, and coaches there are training players over there?
The occupancy in the brand in WP Mansfield is growing a lot.
Nice.
We have a coach from Portugal over there also that he's being fully booked. So and the weather right now is not amazing. We are in the winter
so cold
in Europe. But I feel that when the good weather is coming, the location is going to be in terms of more social activities, more tournaments are going to happen, and I think that it's a new beginning in UK.
And do you think WPA have also some plans to expand abroad also, other than the UK?
Actually, I cannot tell yet, but we...
You know something. You have to tell me afterwards then.
I think so. But we are growing. We are growing. We are going to span really soon. The project for 2025 is to start creating and to start collaborating in more facilities around the world.
Very interesting.
So hopefully, inshallah, it's gonna come.
So when you say 17 coaches, is the Portuguese, for example, coaches under your umbrella also?
Yes, I try to take care of them. Try to work with the same methodology in every location, because at the end, it's not that easy. But this is a dream to try to become a world brand.
Yeah.
Where all the coaches are working with the same methodology, the same plan, and trying to grow the students in the same way. That's the reason, because we try to plan every lesson in advance. All my coaches have an iPad where they show the lesson in advance to the student, the way that we want to work. We try to work with close situation where they work drills and technique shots, and also with open situation, with live ball, trying to make them feel situation that they are going to face in the game.
Interesting.
I'm going to take the advantage to say right now that Bahrain, where I'm super happy how the sport is growing here in the country, but they need to start doing more group lessons.
Group lessons? Not one-on-ones?
Actually, one-on-one is really good to try to work the technique and stuff, but at the end, you need to prepare the students to play games, and games are 2 against 2 tournaments. So actually, this is something that I feel that they need. Even the ladies, I was discussing the other day with Sarah Konji, also with Asi, they need to start doing more group lessons. They need to start opening a little bit more the mind, what to do, where to go. And I feel that you can get this with group lesson.
But people in general, they feel more comfortable if they play private sessions, if they take private sessions one-on-one. So you're recommending otherwise? You're saying
100%. Actually, the culture here in the GCC, because it's happening for me the same. It happened before when I was in Abu Dhabi, in Dubai, and now that I'm in Dubai, it's happening. People want to train alone because they feel that they are going to hit more balls and to learn faster. And for me, if you ask me, it's totally the opposite, because you need to try to find a way to compete. And to try to connect with your partner, to try to find, at the end, I'm telling my student, paddle is like chess.
Yeah.
So you need to try to find ways. You need to try to open gaps.
Paddle is like chess.
And
nice.
At one point, I think that the group lesson is going to be a game changer here in the GCC. Actually, I'm coming from Spain, and in Spain, everybody's working in group lesson.
Yeah. So you see rarely people taking one-on-ones. It's mostly group sessions.
In Spain, you only take private lesson, if you want to get better in specific shots. You're struggling with the bandeja, with the víbora. Okay, let's have a private lesson to start getting better in that shot, to try to feel the timing, the impact point. If I'm missing, maybe I'm feeling that I'm hitting the ball a little bit late. All these kind of small details you work in private lesson. But at one point, you need to feel different balls, and you're going to face this in games, in tournaments.
Exactly. And you replicate it in the training sessions.
100%.
And what's more important, playing more friendly games, social games, entering tournaments, or consistently training? What's your advice? Like, if it's one time you train, twice you play, or is it one time you train, one time you play?
For me, the ideal scenario would be like to train at least 2 academy lessons, 2 group lessons per week. And maybe 2-3 games to see the way that you are improving and getting better with the things that you are working in the lesson. And also, I'm not against the private lesson. Sometimes you need private lesson to automatize a few shots. Like, for example, you are feeling that you are super shy with the lob, or you are getting short with the lob. Maybe we need to start working a little bit the legs. Maybe we need to start working a little bit the impact point, a little bit more in front. Maybe you are breaking the wrist so much. So these kind of things, I feel that you need to work in private lesson. But then you need to work under pressure. And under pressure, you're going to do in group lesson. Because at the end, it's easy for me to throw you the ball in my sweet spot, and you are comfy and stuff. But actually, I need to put you in situation that you are gonna face in the games.
Exactly.
And that's the reason, because the open situation, the tactical situation that you're gonna do in group lesson helps a lot.
And now you, as a technical director with a method of under 17 coaches and different branches. So, for example, wherever I go in one of the branches of WPA, I practice and train, I will receive the exact same method from wherever I go.
We are trying. As I said before, it's not that easy, but we are trying. At one point, for example, I'm going to give you an example. In Dubai, we have 10 coaches. We try to work everyone with the same method, but every coach has different style. But at the end, the content that we work in are going to be the same. If you book with me a package of 5 lessons or 10 lessons, you need to feel that we are going to try to work as much as we can in these 5 lessons, because we don't want to waste your money. At the end, we understand that the price of a private lesson, of a paddle class, is too high.
It's high.
And it's a reality, but this is the market. I'm not the one who...
And there's a benefit, like you say, out of it.
100%. So if you're paying that money, we are going to try to provide our best. So the thing that we want is that, for example, if you are coming to train in Dubai with me and you book a package of 5 lessons or 10 lessons, and at the end I had to travel because maybe I need to go to a Premier Padel or another branch, and you are having 4 lessons with me, I'm not going to keep you waiting for me until I come back. If you want to continue your improvement in terms of paddle, you are going to be working with another coach. Perfect. And probably with the 6th lesson that you are missing. So the next lesson is going to be the bandeja and the transition. So you are going to work with another coach.
Interesting.
And this is something that is not that easy, as I said. Absolutely. But we are working on it. And that's the reason, because my coaches has everyone an iPad and try to work with the student in the best way possible, trying to be professional, because I feel that the sport is growing a lot and you need to grow with the sport.
And Bahrain's WPA, both Angel and Coach Jesus, they're fantastic human beings.
Actually,
amazing people.
Actually, I shouldn't say this, but I'm so happy with them. No, I shouldn't say this because I don't want them to be cocky, you know. But they are doing an amazing work. I'm happy with them. Actually, I'm gonna tell you, Jesus broke the records in the last month of December. Oof. He made 245 lessons.
That's nice. Interesting.
Which even in Dubai, nobody was able to achieve that numbers.
So that number is considered high in comparison to other branches, and
100%.
Which shows also there's hunger from people to learn. Also,
yeah. I was telling him he was not even taking day off. So I was telling him, listen, Habibi, take it easy, because at the end, at one point I want quality, and when you make so much quantity, you lose a little bit of quality. I mean, in terms of coaching.
Makes sense.
At the end, if you are one day you work in 10 hours, the hour 9 or the hour 10, you are gonna be with the.
You're exhausted.
You're gonna be automatic. You see, like throwing the ball, and probably even your talk, your communication is not gonna be really good.
I agree, and it's a mixture of both fitness and technical trainings. Also, it's not just focused on technical trainings. Also, right?
For me, I like to work from the tactic to the game. So because I think I was telling you the other day when we were chatting, in this sport, it's so frustrated because sometimes you lose in games with people that is worse than you.
You lose some games with people that are worse than you.
Yes.
It happens a lot.
It happens a lot.
And why does that
happen? It make you so crazy, you know?
Yeah.
And it happened because at the end in this sport, the one that play more balls inside is the one that is going to have more chances to win the games. So we don't focus so much in the technique, and we want to try to work in the tactic. That's the reason, and I go again, I don't want to be annoying with this. the group lesson are super important for this.
Absolutely. And coach, from your perspective, because you have experience in both, you also you are inside the court training the players, and you are also outside the coach when two different players are playing and you are coaching them. What is the difference between the two?
Actually, when I'm in the bench, I try to help my players to deliver in the court. I'm trying to give them resources and tools. If I feel that they are doing something wrong, and implementing or pushing them to keep doing the things that are working. At the end, is ABC in this sport. I think I was telling the other day with one of my coaches that you in the bench, you are more like a therapist than a proper coach in terms of helping them in terms of the technique. I don't focus so much on the technique when we are in a game. If we want to work technique, we do in private lesson, we do in a class. But when you are sitting in the bench trying to help them to win the game, you need to try to organize them. If they lose the organization, trying to make them win the game. And then let's see what is the thing that were wrong, and trying to congrats with the things that they did really good. That's the thing.
A therapist. 100%. But you have also some technique also with for example, the Saudi League final game. You came up with a different methodology, and you surprised the other team. And until this day, people talk about it.
Actually, it was at one point it was a risky move.
What made you make this decision? Tell us, for those who doesn't know what happened exactly.
Actually, before we start I think in the first game in the group stage, I saw Qasem. Qasem is the golden boy, the guy
won the Saudi Olympics.
Won the Saudi.
The millionaire.
The millionaire, yes. So I like him a lot. I think that he has so much potential. I wish I could help him or working with him a little bit more. Okay, so we have Jose, we have Ali Dawani also, and I was thinking Abdullah. I was thinking that probably trying to make a move to close the game as soon as possible, it could be really good. And I wanted to Qasem to play on the left, so I put Jose on the right. And they played the second game. The first game it was Abdullah. No, actually, I think it was the opposite. It was Jose the first game.
Yeah.
With Qasem, which it was a surprise.
Yeah.
And the second game was Abdullah and Ali Dawani. It was our safe choice because they complement each other amazing, and it was. I think it was a risky move, but
it was a risky one.
At the end,
but it worked.
We won.
So it wasn't only a therapy. It was a little bit of studying the game and making the right decision at the right time.
As I said before, a little bit of chess.
I wanted to ask you a question when you said a little bit of chess. If it's a chess game, and what is the checkmate move in Padel?
For me, to be honest, the most important shot in Padel is the lob.
I didn't expect that. I come on. As an average player, I thought you were going to say smash the ball, take it out.
You see, it's the lob.
It's the lob.
It's the lob, because at the end, for me, the secret or the key in a game is to keep the net, is to take the net. And for you to take the net, you need to play a good lob.
Wow.
But people, right now, I was coaching this morning, and I was telling my student, listen, you want to go to the war with anything. Think about it. You go to the net if you play a good chiquita, and then you can go on a transition, or you go to the net if you connect a good lob, you send them back, and then you can keep the net. And once you take the net, let's try to find a strategy to keep the net with bandejas, with víboras, with rulos, with overhead shot in general, to keep the net. Because at the end, I feel that the one that keeps the net is the one that has more chances to win the game. That's
it. The one
that
keeps the net has more chances to win the game.
Yes.
So you take the net, you lob the ball and take the net again.
Yes.
And keep on going.
100%.
What's the longest rallies you had? I think you had some long rallies.
Probably sometimes you can get rallies of 40 or 50 shots. At the end, when the level of the game becomes higher.
You just have to be calm, control yourself, 100%. Mentally be available.
You know, sometimes we get mad a little bit when we are in the net and they send us back with a lob. And we thought, okay, we lost the battle. No, we start again.
You start again.
We start again.
Be back
and probably we need to start building the point again, and we grow the point again.
I'll come back to you as a coach, but first, when this happens, for example, it's important for the players also to communicate with each other.
100%. For me, it's super important, and we work a lot the communication in the court. That's the reason, because in private lesson you cannot communicate because you are working alone.
Very good point.
So that's another valid point.
Do you remind your players when you coach?
100%.
When they come out for a 1-2 minutes break, you keep on reminding them on 100%. The importance of being just patient and calm and just keep on controlling the net?
Yes.
Speaking of coaching, Coach David, you coached the only Arab player to have won a premier game, Captain Yusuf Hussam. Tell me about that game.
Actually, he came to me by serendipity. I just joined WPA in October 2023, and he came to me by serendipity one day to train. And I think that I like him. So he fell in love, kind of. And we started working together, and the results were coming. We were working in a really good way, and hard work paid off. Because he's a machine. He's an animal. He work morning session, gym. He take care of the nutrition. He work even in the evening, and he's not picky. No, you send me this level. This player maybe is lower level. No. He works in training, in focus, and sometimes you need to train with people that is lower than you, people that is same level than you, and people that is much better than you.
To take it from every perspective. And I like how you put the training and the nutrition together. It's as equal as important, both of them.
Even the physical condition is super important, because nowadays paddle becomes so physical. And before, like 10 years ago, you saw a few players that they were like a kind of chubby or not on shape. Now they are animal. The physical condition of the 95% of the player is top.
Yeah. Tell me about that premier win.
Well, we made the debut in Premier Padel in New Giza in Egypt. It was a really nice experience. We lost 6-3, 6-3 against Alex Ruiz and Alex Arroyo, and it was a great experience. I think Yusuf Hussam was a little bit nervous playing at home. It could happen. Maybe he doesn't like for me to say this, but it was a reality, and we have a communication, we have a conversation about it. But we felt that we were not so far, and then we have another chance for Dubai, and we play the first round against two local players, a Spanish player, but they live in Dubai, Sergio Ricardo and Fran Jurado, and the probabilities for us to win that game were like too low. They were the favorite.
30-70?
Maybe
20,
more,
80.
maybe 80-20. But I was having a conversation before the game. We were before we warm up, like 1 hour before, we were having the plan of the game, what we should do, and what is the way that we need to focus on the game. And I told them, listen, it's nothing to lose. We are gonna play in the central court. Or our people is gonna be there. My dad and my brother was there watching me, friends, coaches. So let's enjoy. It's a big scenario. Probably it's gonna be. We don't know if it's gonna be the last time that you play in a Premier Padel. So let's enjoy. And then they fell loose. They started smashing the ball like crazy. Man, it was incredible. It was a good news. It was a good experience.
Was this one of the best moments in your paddle career?
Probably yes, because you felt that all the work that you were doing, it was for something, for living moment like this. And at the end, I have my feet on the ground. I know that I'm not gonna be coaching premier paddle players and stuff, but sometimes when you have this opportunity, it tastes much better.
We're proud of you, honestly, Coach, for leading that team towards the first Arab win. And we're proud of both Captain Yusuf and Captain Mohammed. We're very proud of your achievement. And I think this win only opens doors for more Arab players to compete.
100%. It's a reality. And it's a funny story about Mohamed Abdul Qasim, the famous Batata, because he had to take 1 day off to come and play the tournament.
1 day off.
And we won we won unexpectedly, and he needed to take another day.
Oh, nice.
So it was really, really good story.
Unexpected one. We're proud of both of you. Coach, today, if I give you the option on the GCC level only, I see a smile on your face. On GCC level only, I give you the option of a player that you really want to coach on an international level. Who's that player?
I'm going to give you one that is from Bahrain that I think he has so much potential, and I would like to work with him. I don't want to Facu to get mad or Rebecca to get mad with me because I know they are training him, but I think Isal Katan has so much potential. He just needs to organize a little bit more the brain, stay a little bit calm. He's like a lion because I feel he's 17, 18 years old, 17. So he has so much potential. And in terms of Bahrain, I would say that probably he's one of another one that I could spend more time with Ali Dawani. But he lives here in Bahrain. I live in Dubai. Let's see, maybe.
Let me rephrase the question a little bit. Assuming it's the biggest tournament in the GCC ever, and you're outside in the audience, you're just watching. Who are the 2 top teams that you want to see in the final? The biggest final ever. Every single player in the GCC is in this tournament. No one is missing it. Everyone is there. Which 2 teams are in the final against each other, and who do you want to win? Who do you think will win?
Actually, we are going to put apart the two Qatari brothers that are right now are doing really good. The marketing in Qatar I'm not so familiar, but I'm gonna give you, for example, a final that it could be so much fun to watch, would be, for example, Ali Dawani
on the left. Who's on his right?
Fouad
Bahbahani
from Kuwait
against
Abdallah Dalla.
Okay.
My Abdallah from UAE.
I wanted to ask you, made it clear. Okay. And who's with him?
I cannot forget Aziz Mayouf.
Wow, that's one crazy final. Who's gonna win?
I couldn't tell. Because I have players in both teams.
Third set. It's the third set. It's the final tie-break point. And the ball is lobbing. And they went to 2 minutes rally. Okay. And the audience is full. Everyone's watching this game. Who's going to take it?
Ali Dawani.
He's going to finish it, or Fouad?
Ali Dawani.
And he's going to do his celebration by falling on the ground.
Kind of. He likes to do this so much.
He likes to do it a lot. And speaking of tournaments and GCC in general, I personally think that the game is growing. It has its times that it goes down, it comes down, and then grows again. And then recently people were saying that it's a little bit cooling down in Bahrain, especially in Bahrain. But then we saw the recent WPA tournament, which every time you refresh the application and see the number of teams joined, it hit 100, 110, 150, and then you see 160, even more.
Yeah.
Is it the highest number ever, or...?
I don't know, because I don't know how were the numbers before. But for me, that I'm coming from UAE, from Dubai, I never saw more than 300 people in a tournament. It was something insane. The vibes here in Bahrain are completely different. I did a few interviews before, and I said it's something that I love it. Ladies and males together, everyone cheering for each other. It's a family community.
It is a family community.
And I love it.
The
club was full. Now with the new extension that we made.
It looks really good.
It was really,
and it was
really
really
nice.
managed very well, I think. Even the way it was announced. We did a video together.
Yes.
And you're better than me on camera. There was this comment, and the Oscar goes to... You just need to open your racket a little bit, Yusuf.
Yeah.
I wanted to join. that tournament. But I had a little bit problem with my knee. I couldn't. Maybe next one when I reach category.
Next one you should. Next one you should. Actually, we have many categories. D, C, B, A, uni. You see, now it's look like that I'm performing again.
From that video, and I'm like breathing and holding my racket, like repeating that video. But it was a great tournament, wasn't it?
Oh, it was amazing. You see,
I think it brought life back to
Yes. The club was full. We have food trucks. It was amazing. All the people streaming. Malaev did an amazing job. I need to say it. Also Khalifa, Ahmed Alawaz, the ref. I think it was a really good tournament.
Everyone was like, there's a famous Arabic saying where it goes like اليد الواحدة ما تصفق, which literally it means you can't clap with one hand.
Okay.
So like in that tournament, like everyone became one team. And to make this work.
No,
and when we saw the number 160 plus,
no, we
more
enjoy
than 300, as you said.
We enjoy really good games. Ladies also play amazing. So
and the finals were fantastic.
Amazing, yeah. So more to come. Hopefully next one we can invite coaches and maybe FIP coming to Bahrain.
Maybe a Talk Padel tournament.
Let's see.
Coach David, any last words?
No, I want to thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share here time with you and talk about padel. That I really love it.
Something you love. I see it in your eyes, like you love the game.
Yes, actually it is. So hopefully, inshallah, more to come. Inshallah, the sport is growing more in the GCC, even in Bahrain, and let's see around.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you so much.